The Bilt Mastercard has been getting a lot of attention in the credit card space. But to be honest, I haven't really looked at it in detail. So I thought today we look at it together and see if it's worth all the hype. So for those that don't know, Bilt is a financial software company that made a name for themselves a few years ago when they started building partnerships with real estate companies and credit card corporations to allow renters the opportunity to earn points from paying rent. Since then, the company has partnered with Wells Fargo as well as some airline and hotel chains and now has one of the most talked about credit cards on the market. Like I just mentioned, the card is issued by Wells Fargo and comes with no annual fee. Although it's issued by Wells Fargo, you're going to earn Bilt points, not Wells Fargo points. Now, when I first heard about cardholders being able to earn points from paying their rent, I just knew this card was going to have an annual fee. But it doesn't, which is kind of shocking, as rent is most people's biggest monthly expense. Not only that, the card has some other point earning categories as well. Let's take a look at them. First, as advertised, you're going to earn 1x on rent payments. And what's even more impressive is that you're not going to have to pay the 3% transaction fee that companies normally charge people for paying their rent with a credit card. Now, the amount of points you can earn from rent payments is capped at 100,000 points per year. But if you're paying $100,000 per year for rent, you probably don't even care about this. You're also going to earn up to 5x on Lyft rides. To earn this, you'll need to link your Lyft account to your Bilt account and also pay for your ride using your Bilt Mastercard. You'll earn 3x on dining, 2x on travel purchases, and lastly, you'll earn 1x on everything else you purchase using this card. This is very, very interesting, mainly because of that rent category. If your rent is $1,500 per month, that's 18,000 points per year. Without this card, you're probably earning nothing on that big expense. Additionally, dining and travel are also big spending categories for a lot of people. So this card is looking pretty good so far. Now, Bilt also has what they call Rent Day, where you can earn even more points. On the first of every month, you'll earn double points on all categories except rent. That means you can earn 6x on dining, 4x on travel, and 2x on all other purchases on Rent Day. So as you can see, they're adding different ways you can earn points and enticing you to use the card more often, which is a good thing because also with this card, you can only earn points in a particular month if you use the card at least 5 times in a statement period. It's very important you remember that. Now, if you're like me, you might be wondering how you would use this card to pay your rent if your property management company or landlord doesn't accept credit card payments. Well, if you go through the Bilt app, Bilt will create you an ACH account number and will send an electronic payment or check on your behalf. Then they'll charge that amount to your Bilt Mastercard. So, now that you're earning Bilt points, what are some different ways you can redeem them? Well, your Bilt reward points can be redeemed to pay for your next month's rent, towards a down payment on a home, on Amazon purchases, and even towards fitness classes. But by far the best use for your points is towards travel. You can redeem Bilt points for flights and hotel stays on the Bilt travel portal at a rate of 1.25 cents per point, just like with the popular Chase Sapphire Preferred card. What's even more impressive is that you have the option to transfer your points to any of Bilt's 14 airline and hotel transfer partners. Now remember, this card has no annual fee, but you're still getting some of the best transfer partners in the space. You have American Airlines, who has little, if any, outside ways to transfer miles to. There's Hyatt, whose points are extremely valuable, and the only other transfer partner they have is Chase. Then you have some of my personal favorites, like United, Air France, Virgin Atlantic, and Air Canada. So as you can see, they're definitely trying to appeal to travelers with this card. Next, let's check out some of the other benefits that come with the Bilt Mastercard. So first, since this is pretty much a travel credit card, it's not surprising that this card has no foreign transaction fees. Next, you're going to get primary car rental insurance. Most top tier cards, like the Amex Platinum for example, don't even offer this. You're also going to get up to $800 in cell phone protection insurance. You'll get trip cancellation and trip interruption insurance, trip delay insurance, and also purchase protection. These are all pretty solid benefits, especially that primary car rental insurance. Now so far, everything has been looking good with this card. But have you noticed I haven't mentioned the sign-up bonus? Well, that's because this card doesn't come with one, which may cause some people to skip over this card, for now anyways. But even with no sign-up bonus, overall, I like what I'm seeing. Now, how does this card stack up against its main competitors? Let's put it up against one of the better no annual fee credit cards on the market, and that's the Chase Freedom Flex. With the Freedom Flex, you'll earn 5x on rotating quarterly categories and also on travel purchased through the Chase Travel Portal. You'll earn 3x on dining and at drugstores, and 1x on everything else. Now, yes, on the surface, the Chase Freedom Flex has bigger and more point earning categories, but with the Bilt Mastercard, you're going to be accumulating points on most people's biggest expense, and that's rent. Now, when you compare the benefits, the Bilt Mastercard is much better. One big reason is that as a standalone card, you have access to some amazing transfer partners. And your points are worth more when you book travel on their travel portal. In order for you to transfer points earned on the Chase Freedom Flex over to Chase's transfer partners, you'd have to pair this card with either the Chase Sapphire Preferred or Reserve, and both those cards come with annual fees. So, after looking at all the details of the Bilt Mastercard, is it worth the hype? I definitely think it is. This card packs a heavy punch for a no annual fee card. The fact that you can earn points by paying your rent without having to worry about a transaction fee is great. But what's even more impressive are those transfer partners. I've been looking at ways to earn more American airline miles, and this may be it. How about you? What are your thoughts on the card? Where does it stack up amongst all the other no annual fee cards in your opinion? If you're interested in the card and you want to support the channel, you can do so by applying using the links in the description box below. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.